I'm going to be talking to you about a huge problem that's spreading across all of tech, Twitter, tech, YouTube, like an absolute disease. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably haven't watched my streams over at twitch.tv/Melky. You've watched my last few videos where I'm basically trying to expose some of these tech YouTube content creators on kind of their disingenuous approach to content creating and really plugging their own materialistic gain on exploiting people who are in very vulnerable positions and using that platform that they've gathered so many views on, so many subscribers to really put that down their throats. But without kind of explaining it, I'm just going to show you a couple of videos so you can understand what I'm talking about here.
They're looking for experience or projects that show that you have those nice to haves. Hostinger is great for that because they focus on helping you create a website from start to finish. It was so easy to set up my portfolio and there was no coding required. You could use their custom website builder, which has...
So this is a paid promotion on one of Pooja Dutt's video. This is kind of funny because it's literally titled, "Stop wasting your time doing 500 leak code problems. This is how you get hired fast," where the premise is she is talking about how you have to just kind of build cool stuff and network, but then she's plugging a project where she literally just said you don't need to program to build it. So what's the point? How are you going to build a portfolio page using AI? Because you know people are desperate to find a job. After the whole riff in tech about people losing their jobs, you know, there's a lot of people who want to get back into tech, and you're saying this, you know, this is how you do it, and then you plug something that is basically saying, hey, don't worry about coding, you can just use AI. Yeah, how will that go in an interview? Okay, and let's go to tech with Tim. I already covered him.
Now we get into mistake number 2, which is not registering for my free software development course, which...
Don't make these 5 coding mistakes. Mistake number 2 is not registering for his course. How is that even applicable? Like, I didn't register for a course. Did I make a mistake coding? No, this is absolutely what these kind of content creators are trying to do. They're trying to force this agenda or their product that they're gonna bank on. Like Tim's course is like $800. There's like a free tier that's $0. You basically get nothing, like how to set up Python and write a hello world, some bullshit. I don't know, I haven't watched it. Like the fact that he's selling this video to an audience of 1.3 million subscribers on saying don't make these coding mistakes, and one of them is just plugging his course, like that doesn't sit right with me. Here's another one, internet made coder.
That just gives it all to me in
things I wish I knew when I started programming.
one place, and that also teaches me to get a job. Yeah, well, sucks to be you, but luckily today meaning you, have created the Python Developer Bootcamp. Okay, sounds interesting. Like, what do I get as part of this? Well, I'm glad you asked. So you get everything you need to...
So I don't even know what I just watched. He's talking to himself. The whole thing is he has this course and he's going to plug it to you. And like, notice the repetitions, all Python stuff. Like, it's because it's one of the easiest language to teach someone because it's basically English. It's very easy to conceptually, you know, describe what you do. Besides the point, you can see here, like, look at this title. Land a 100,000 software engineering job in 6 months without a CS degree, even if you've never written a line of code before. Like, that is such a dangerous line to put because not only are you giving false premise that you guarantee this 100K software engineer job, but if you don't do it in 6 months, all the people that paid for your awful course are going to feel so bad for themselves. It doesn't sit right. It makes no sense to me why all these content creators are trying to push their course. The question I have is, if all of them are making a course, if all of them are taking these sponsorships to do stuff, like, they can't be that good. Well, there has to be something there that are either repeating or it's basic or it's just trash. And one more thing I also want to get off my chest is, like, they all do the same stuff. So here's Power Couple. I'm going to open up their like YouTube page, 500,000 subscribers. So check out this video, how to get ahead of 99% of programmers in 99 seconds. Okay, posted 3 months ago, and I just Googled it. Like, I just copy and pasted this, and look at this. How to get ahead of 99% of programmers, how to get ahead of 99% of programmers, how to get ahead of 99% of programmers. Like, this is the same title. It's all the same, like, thumbnail. Like, this guy just did it, bang. There's my video, and you may be like, Melky, like, what are you doing? I'm making fun of Power Couple. So I've already been on my grind trying to expose these content creators, but it just really is tough. Like, this dude, like, literally this guy like stole, this is like the same thing, like the same purple background, the same, like, look at that, look how identical that looks. And the man put Python in his, and he just put HTML5 up in the corner, like. And it just blows my mind that so many people are consuming this. And I just want to like make sure that everyone realizes that, like, that's just not what tech content is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be everyone doing the same thing and teaching you all these guru ways of selling you that, oh, all because I work at Fang, you have to listen to me. That's not the truth. The truth is, like, watch what they build. If they stream themselves programming live and they're building something, the whole thing kind of changes, right? But they're just selling you on these false pretenses with nothing to back them up besides the fact that they've worked at Fang. It doesn't really matter. Like, let me be the first person to say this. I work at Fang. It doesn't really matter. I don't think I'm better than a lot of people. There's a lot of poor engineers that work at Fang as well. And I've made plenty of videos about this, like talking about they know how to do a legal question and like they get in, but they stay as like a non-development engineer. Like they don't exceed in the role. So that's basically it. I want to know what you guys think of this. And I know I've gotten some flack on this that like, you know, I'm being too harsh. Like, I don't think I am. To be honest, like these people are making so much money off of all these individuals, off of YouTube. They have such an amazing platform, and I just think it's a waste. You know, there's people who are grinding for that kind of audience and not trying to sell you a course, or this fake like do this and in 13 minutes you'll get a Fang recruit offer. Like that's $250,000. Like that shit doesn't happen. That's basically the truth of it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But that's essentially the truth of what's happening here. And I hope you guys enjoy what I had to tell here. I'm probably gonna make a ton more of these videos. So if you like it, make sure you subscribe. If you don't, I'll see you in Power Couple's comment section saying good job. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay beautiful. Oh yeah, and pow it.